Yo, what's going on, Get the Family? Welcome back to the channel, the Get the Journey. If you're new, hey, go down below, hit the subscribe button. Also, give this video a thumbs up and leave a comment. I definitely read all of them. Of course, I'm starting out, so I have time to read a little bit of them as well. But today's video is going to be a video about how, why, and when did I get started in real estate. Of course, most of you know I haven't been in real estate that long. So today, I'm just going to mainly be telling you why, how, and when I got in real estate. So let's start the video. The reason why, I'll start with that, because why is like really big for everything that you do. So the reason why I got in real estate is because I always had an interest in it. You know, growing up as a kid, property is just my mom and her 4 kids. I'm the second oldest. And growing up on the TV, my mom, she used to always watch HGTV, and her favorite show was House Hunters on HGTV. And that was my favorite show. I used to sit there and watch it with her. If I wasn't watching basketball or, you know, any type of sports on TV or any cartoons, you know, Cartoon Network or anything, I was sitting beside my mom and she was either watching, you know, HGTV, House Hunters, because she always had that vision and dream of, you know, going on a little tour like that to find her dream house as well. Or, you know, she's watching Lifetime, but that's for another day. But yeah, I always had the dream and vision of getting into, you know, real estate. Doing that, showing, you know, clients their home the same exact way, or even, you know, showing anybody a home, putting a buyer into that home, or helping a family get from out of a tough situation to a better situation, finding their dream place. That has always been a dream of mine, and the reason why is because it pretty much starts with my mom. Growing up, we haven't had the easiest time growing up, so, you know, going through certain experiences like that, from different living situations, from moving around a ton, that kind of helped me, you know, make up my mind to like, yo, I really want to get into real estate, not only because of, you know, the freedom that you can have of being your own business owner is great, but also helping families get into their dream home, or helping someone find their dream home to start a family in. That is such a big and also such an inspiration thing for me. Also too, you know, houses are getting much better, and I just have a really big interest in seeing the beauty and everything, and the beauty in the house, and the way you can design it, the way you can, you know, make it your own, spec it out, is so cool and so big. It's like art, and I love art. So that's like another part of art, architect. So, so the next thing I would love to talk about, guys, is when and how. So when I got into real estate, it was last year. I always had a vision, of course, like I said, of getting into it. But when I got into real estate, it was, I started taking a course last year too. So last year, 2019, of June 2019, that's when I signed up for the real estate course. And with real estate course I registered for, it was actually a Groupon. It was all online, so everything was self-paced. When I registered for that class, I immediately got to work. It was a little Groupon, and I brought both classes, where I should have probably just brought the first. And what I mean by both classes, you have to take 2 tests as a real estate agent in Florida. And the first one is a pre-license, and that's a 63-hour, which is good. And then the second one is a post, and that one is like 48, I believe. And you have to take that for like 2 years after you get your license. So I brought both. If I am, just knock it out really quick. Of course, I didn't do that. I just took the first one, and the 63 hours, I finished that. And I finished the whole course in like 2 weeks, in 63 hours in 2 weeks. So I was, you know, ambitious about getting my license, like getting into real estate. And then as I passed the course, I passed the end of course exam. The next thing was the state exam. And as most of you know, that was tough. Everybody knows the state exam is tough. I'm down here in Florida, and the state exam is tough to become a real estate agent. And when I took the test, most of you know I failed that test 4 times. I made a video about it a while ago. I made a video about it when I passed it, when I finally passed the test. So I failed the test 4 times. So from pretty much July on until like September, I failed it. And I finally passed the test on October 1st, 2019. Like I said, I made a video about it, and when I passed it, man, I immediately called my mom. I knew I passed it. It was such a different feeling. And I called my mom and I told her, I'm like, look, I know I passed it. I started crying. I was on my way home from Lakeland, Florida. And man, the greatest feeling, because I worked so hard for it. I studied. And you know, after you failed that many times and you have to take it that many times and pay for it, you kind of get discouraged. I'm not even gonna lie. I failed it like twice by one point. The first time I completely bombed it. And at the time I failed it by like 3 points. So I was super close. That's what kept me going. Like I was super close and I studied. I was super ambitious about it. And you know, after I passed, I was so excited. I was like, all right, what's the next step? Time to interview with brokerage. Before I even had my license, I had an interview with 2 brokerage. It was Keller Williams, which is a great company as well. And I also interviewed at Premium Properties out here in Florida. They asked me to come in. You know, they was interested in me. So I interviewed there. But as most of you know, I'm actually with Century 21 Karaoke out here in Orlando, Florida. My office is in downtown Orlando, right by Lake Eola. And yeah, so like a week later, I interviewed for Century 21. And of course, I decided to go with them. I felt like it was best fit. Still feel like it's the best fit right now and point in my career where I'm at. And it's a great company. You know, one of the most well-known companies around the world. Like when it comes to real estate, of course, you got Century 21, you got Keller Williams, you got Remax, a few other companies. But I felt like Keller Williams, especially that environment, kind of felt like family. Everybody is, you know, is family, and we're trying to all meet a common goal of having freedom, you know, and being successful business owners and real estate agents. So that was really big for me in making my decision of becoming a Century 21 agent as a real estate agent. And then of course, the ones that's close to me know what happened after that. So after I signed with Century 21 Karaoke, you know, like they say, you know, one good thing can happen and 2 other things kind of back you up. I guess I didn't do enough research on certain things because after I got my license, you know, most of the real estate agents would know that after you get your license and you sign with brokerage, the next thing you need to pay for is your realtor fees. And a realtor fees was for the MLS, which is the multiple listing services where we can help you find your home, and for the realtor fees. So, and those fees, you pay about $1,500 for those fees. And you know, all it is, give you access to find pretty much all the homes and go view the homes, set up tours and everything. But also, it gives you access to legally have the name realtor behind your name. If you don't pay those fees, you're not allowed to have it, and you have to go through a whole bunch of orientations and everything too as well. So what I did, it took me a while. It took me a little over a month to get the money for it, and also it took me a while because this second thing happened. My car that I had, my 2013 Chevy Cruze, actually broke down on me, and the money I was saving up to pay for my fees, I was trying to get fixed, plus paying other bills on top of that, and everything kind of got behind. So I was like, I can't pay for my fees, and on top of that, I'm trying to get my car fixed. So, and I couldn't pay for my car payment, so that messed me up as well. So fast forward about a month and a half later, I finally got the money to pay for my fees, for my realtor fees. That lifted a big, like, burden off my chest, but I lost my vehicle. Like literally like 2 days later, so I didn't have a vehicle. I still don't have a car. I have a motorcycle, so that helped me out. And you know, having a motorcycle is a little bit tough because when it rains, it's really tough to get around as well. especially around that time, you know, or even now, it's raining pretty bad, but around that time it started getting a lot cooler, and riding in the cold weather in a motorcycle it's a little tough. But you know, everything happens for a reason. I got into the business because I know that it's not going to be easy in the beginning. Any job that I had or have, I like to start at the bottom. And the reason why, because you have a greater appreciation for it when you start at the bottom and you move all the way up. And that's what I have. That's what my goals and my plans are for having my real estate career. You know, I start at the bottom. Everybody gonna have to go through like a tough time. So I start at the bottom, and I know everything I need to learn to get better over the years or the months, however long. It will help out, and it will like later lead me on to be successful. You know, this time now isn't, you know, easy being a real estate agent, and I'm kind of glad I got into the real estate business 7 months ago, like when I became an agent, because you know, now they have the coronavirus going on, everything, you know, slowed down business because the world was on complete lockdown. So everybody's scared to spend money or sell houses. Now also I'm trying to build my brand as a new agent, so it's even tougher. And plus I had everything like outside going on, so I had to come to the realization that things happen that I can't control. The only thing that I can control is my effort and my energy towards it. My experience as a real estate agent so far has been, you know, has been great, but also it has been, you know, challenging because certain aspects of it, like I said, things that I can't control happen. But also, you know, I see what results, or I see what can happen once I put in more effort into it, and once I, you know, learn. So that part has been great. But everything that's happened in the beginning and everything that's even happening now has been tough, but I welcome it, because if I don't, I'm gonna be left behind. I welcome it because I know it's gonna make me better, it's gonna make me stronger, and it's gonna make me the best real estate agent to the best of my ability too as well. Of course, guys, you know, I'm here trying to get better as a real estate agent, you know, fitness, basketball, YouTube, like everything, like all around as a person, I'm gonna get better. You know, even reading books. Been reading a ton of books, and I love it. That's what I want you guys to do, you know, even me to do. Just strive to be the best version of you every single day. And once you become the best version of you, everything else start falling in line. Your whole life start falling in line as well. I love you guys. I love to get this family. We're all here on this journey. So I know I only have about 27 subscribers right now. Of course, I expect it to grow, and I expect myself to be consistent. Even though things just happened where I had to slow it down and not post a video for a few months, but now I'm back. You know, I just know I'm gonna be more consistent than anything, because consistency is gonna show up and it's gonna show out pretty soon. So I definitely appreciate you guys for tuning in to today's video. I'll talk to you guys later. You guys have a blessed day. Be safe. And as we all say, we all get the family. Talk to you guys soon. All right.